Hi guys, this is where we are going to do a recording on how we find PBNs using a little method that I picked up when you haven't got availability for a massive scraper, or you can't afford to have multiple servers running to scrape hundreds and millions of pages. We can't all be like James Gregory and being able to scrape that many, so we're just working from a laptop and you're looking to find decent PBNs from decent sites. This is a little overview for you on how I go about doing it, and a couple of tools to do that for you. So the first one that we're going to start with is it's Ahrefs. So what we want to do, just as an example, we'll take the BBC, as everyone knows the BBC. So if you're searching the BBC there, you'll see there's 417 million backlinks. Now, if you actually put in www on the BBC and search again, you'll see it drops to 37. So it is important to make sure you go on the root domain and bring it up. Okay, so Ahrefs, although fantastic for backlinks, it's also really good for massive sites where, if I was to try and scrape this domain, it just isn't going to happen. So you can see here that they have crawled 13 million pages. So, the likelihood of me being able to do that just isn't going to happen unless I've got some crazy ass machines that I'm going to be able to go out and scrape that many pages. But for us everyday people looking for PBNs, ain't going to happen. So anyway, use Ahrefs. They've gone away. They've gone and done it. And what you do is on the linked domains, this tells you, so here's the inbound links to the BBC, so people that are linking to the BBC, domains that are linked to the BBC, and this is who the BBC links to. So if we click on linked domains, now this is going to be a really big file, because obviously we're talking about who the BBC links to, and we have got here, 216,000 do follows from the BBC, which is massive. And here we can also select by what domain type we want. So obviously .coms, .uk's, .orgs. Now to make this simple, obviously you can go for all of it and bring down the lot, but you're going to get a big file. And obviously for us in this demonstration, let's start with .org. So let's just say we're looking for .org domains. So we click on that. What it's going to do is change the results. Now you can see here's all the .org domains that it's found the BBC link into, and you want to export that. So let's just start the export. Now up here you can see we've started to prepare it. You can't see it on my screen as I've blocked it off, but just above there you'll see a little paper, and that is where if you click it, you can see it's processing, and now it's complete. So once it's complete, you want to click on it to bring it down, and it'll open up in Excel. Then what we're going to do is we are going to take that and we're going to put it through a scraper. So slightly different. So you can use link sloth, which I use for quite a long time, which is free. So it's not going to cost you anything. But what you do is instead of loading it as a normal domain, you load it as a list. So we are putting this up to go in as a list and check each individual URL, not go and scrape it. So what I'm going to do for this demonstration is I'm actually going to use Screaming Frog to do that for me, as it's just easier for me to pull it out. So let's go into CSVs. Okay, right. Okay, so here is a list. Now what you want to do is put HTTP in front of it. So just a little one, I don't know, the Wikipedia, it's obviously one we don't want to check, but it doesn't matter. Let's just do it bulk. So equals HTTP / / and the cell, so B2. So if you look there, here's the formula you want to use, do it in the column next to it, hit enter. You can see now that domain has now got the HTTP in front of it, okay? So then just double click, and it's got to be next to it to do the double click. Now that's highlighted it, so we can see there 26,000, counting it. Copy it, and you've now copied all those domains. Go into Screaming Frog, and you can't see Screaming Frog at the moment at the top, but what you want to do is click on Mode, click on List. Now that sets it into list mode. Then you can also click on Configure and hit Speed, and here you can see I've set it to 50. Let's say 30. Now as standard, that's going to be set to 5, so that's good. So once you've changed the mode to list, you want to hit Upload List, which is just above you, and click Paste. So Upload List, click Paste, and you can see that there's all the URLs. Hit OK, and if I take you back to the standard one, this is where the main one starts. Along here, along the top, just above you, you'll see it says internal, external, and obviously we can see just down here it's going through 216. These will pop up, just hit cancel, and it's working its way through. Now along the side we can see we're looking for no responses, so if you click on no response, and we can see here straight away we've got DNS lookup failed, which is the ones that we're looking for, because these are the ones that are currently saying that there's no domain there. So you can see the count here, it's going up, 96, 100, 101, and this is going through basically each, in that list, that 26,000, it's going away and it's checking each individual domain rather than scraping it, so it's not going into the domain and then trying to flow down through the domain. It's just checking that one URL that we throw up, which makes the scraping process a hell of a lot quicker. So if you think we were trying to scrape a 26,000 URL domain, yeah, you know, no problem, we can do that from a laptop. Obviously we tried to scrape the BBC, millions and millions of pages, or any other massive newspaper or massive site, you just ain't going to be able to do it. It's just going to, what happens with Screaming Frog and Xunu is that they run out of temporary memory, and it'll just come up saying that they're running out of memory. So by doing it this way, we're able to check a hell of a lot more domains. We're able to scrape any domain. We can go into any domain using Ahrefs and go in, and obviously it doesn't have all the information, so Ahrefs doesn't have every single one, but it's got a better chance of doing it than what we have, and it's got a load of information at the moment. And I just find that for speed purposes, this is for me. I can bang in a load of domains, download the list, upload it into Screaming Frog, walk away, come back, and it's checked 20,000 domains. Now at the moment we're at 2,600 and we've got 296. Now also we've got connection timed out. What you can do is you can highlight the connection timed out and tell it to go back again, but for the sake of time, and obviously you guys watching this video, rather than sit here or pause it because I've got stuff to do, I'm just going to go with these 3,000. So at the moment we've checked 3,000, and I reckon I've got probably 150, 200 domains there where it says DNS lookup failed, which will give us an example of showing you that it works. You may not find the perfect domain, but it will show you that this works. So let us stop Screaming Frog. Okay, so we'll stop there at 3. Now with Screaming Frog, what I like about it most is that you can literally just highlight these domains. We can drag them down, and then you can just Control-C, drag them out, back into Excel, bring up another tab, paste them in, and boom, there's all of our currently domains.orgs from the BBC that might be available. So then we do Control F, obviously if you're on a Mac, Command, and we're going to replace. So what we want to do is http:// I want to replace these with www. So replace all. Okay, and then I just want to get rid of the slash on the end. So replace all, done. Okay, now why I do this is because most domains that have expired when they were originally created were created with www, not without the www. So most of the backlinks will be going to the www. So when you put it into Majestic to get your trust flow, you want to check www, not without, because that will give you a true indication of what that domain's value was when it was up and going. So at the moment now we've got 297. Now for the sake of this, I can only, I'm going to put all of them in. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to stick them through an availability checker to see if these domains are available. So I'm going to put them across, and on these set, I'm just going to control find, and I'm going to remove the www dot. Okay, and I'm going to copy them, and we can now go and put it through a bulk name checker. So you can use Namecheap's, will give you 50 at a go. You can use obviously various tools, or this is Dynadot, and if you Google Dynadot bulk domain search, it'll take you to this page. Here's an example of just one that I've done before. There's a load of available domains. Let's throw it up again now from a different site. So those have gone in, I've entered. Make sure you tick this one down here. I've entered completely domains, hit search, and Dynadot, obviously there's not that many. It'll take a minute, we'll go away and check these domains. So, a little bit messy, there's a little bit to and fro in going about, but we are checking a massive chunk of domains at once. We're not scraping and then finding a few and then scraping another and finding a few. We're doing a big bulk check on a load of domains and seeing what we can find. So this has now come back. So what I do is just make it quick, I just highlight them all, drag it down. And by the way, guys, you're meant to listen to this and improve it and do better than me. You know, I ain't technical, but this works. So now we want to paste it in. Undo that. Just paste it in as HTML, sorry. And okay, so we can see along the top available and domain. Now the ones that aren't available have come across here, yeah? So let's just put in a heading. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to add a filter. And then I only want to see availables. Alright, so here's my available domains. Yeah? Here's my available domains. I'm going to take them again, go back to my other sheet. And I'm going to put them back in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put www in front of these because these are the ones I want to check. So do our formula again. www and E1. And then double click because it's next to it. It'll go down. Control C. Okay, so now we've scraped. We've got the domains that come up as the DNS failed. We've now put them through an availability checker. These domains are available to check. Register them, we can own them. Right, now we're going to take these domains and we're going to go across to Majestic. So if we come up here and go to Majestic. Alright, so Majestic, you go to Tools, Link Map Tools, Bulk Backlinks. It'll do 150 and we've got 89. So in it goes. Sort by trust flow, check backlinks. Here we go. So this one here, scott-art.org. It's trust flow 20, citation flow 28. We've got some edu links, which is nice. Good amount of referring domains as well, 40 referring domains. So then what we can do is we can take a little closer look at this domain. Let's have a look. We need to sign in. So, I'm signed in on this one. It'll just take me across. There we go. And so, okay. So, mainly in the arts, referring domains, educational, 2. We're on a Royal Scottish National Orchestra. The Royal Scottish National Orchestra. Okay, so we've got Paragon Assembly. You know, alright, that's a bit keyword, but it's nothing really that in terms of, you know, I'm going to be going after to generate a lot of money. So, yeah, okay. We've got some good links. You can see here, look, plenty of links with good trust flow. Yeah, this is good. This is the kind of thing that we want to be seeing. Yeah, so let's have a look at referring domains. Let's sort by trust flow again. Alright, so we've got the BBC, where we started. As you can see there, there's 3 links from the BBC. There's our AC. So this is good, you know, good Scottish law. You know, there's good links there. Let's just check the backlinks and see if we've got plenty of backlinks with trust flow coming in. Well, there you are. You know, nearly a whole front page of links that are on pages that have got, you know, the URL metrics of that are better than the domain metrics. So this is, you know, this is good. Obviously, we want to check this in our way back when and make sure it's not being spammed. So let's go to archive. All right. Okay. So there we go. Straight away. We got a lovely old Chinese. Thanks for taking hold of that one. So do your checks. Yeah, we can see here as well. You know, do your checks. Make sure it's not being spammed before, and take it up. You know, some people might risk this. You can see there very clearly link is going to domain down here. You can just see it. Now, if you want to get a translator, by all means, copy this, put in a translator. You know, check to make sure you're happy with it. But you know, it's being hit by these guys and used for something else. Does it mean the domain's been hit? No, it doesn't. But by kind of standard, we would stay clear of these and not use it. Now, if for whatever reason you felt like no, you still wanted to use this kind of domain, then obviously you just want to get something on it, see if you can get it indexed, and go from there. But for me, anyone listening to it will be taking this, and you can download it and register yourself, because I ain't going to register it. So what we've done here is we've gone through all of the details. We've gone through how we can go and find it, how we can use Ahrefs to find the domains that we want. We've then used the Dynadot to go through and check if they're available, and then obviously gone into Ahrefs to check the domain for TrustFlow, picked the ones we want, checked obviously the links coming through, and then finally checking where we are. So just a quick here, guys, showing you how I find it, how I've gone away and done it. Now, little extra tip for you. These here, quality domains, passing really good trust flow with domains that have expired. So, absolutely, take this domain, right? Open it up. Have a look at this domain. Right, you can see this is an old site. But this URL here has a lot of authority. There's a lot of authority, and these are pretty much all outbound links. So potentially I could now take that URL, open up Screaming Frog, switch modes, stick the spider mode in, enter that URL. Even if I wanted to configure it to not go down past 1 and just keep it to the to that page, really, right? I'm just going to send it there. Go. So now we're banging through it. We've got our no responses, and again we can go through and check these and obviously make sure they hit the metrics. But we know, for example, you know, we take this one straight away, we put this into Majestic. It's got a link from that page, which we know is a good page. It's got good backlinks. It's got good trust flow. Stick it in. There it is at the top again. Summary, 16, 26, 24. Not as good as the other one, but still got some good backlinks. And if we put it in our availability checker, stick it into Namecheap. And there you go, guys. Very quickly, you find in a big chunk of authority domains, then you use them to have a look at where they're getting good links from, because they've got, the authority that you want. Here we go again, 2818 potentially. Take that one, put it in, have a look. There's our BBC link again here as well. There's another one with the BBC link, which is great. And yeah, this is how you can go out and find PBNs really easily, really cheaply, and from any site. Doesn't matter where it is. We've got 2 government links on this one as well, by the way, guys. Yeah, and an educational link. So I hope you found this this little hack how I do it. I've never heard or seen anyone else say it this way. But you know what? I've got over 200 PBNs using this method. I don't have a scraper. This is how I do it, and it works. And I hope you found the videos were useful. Anyway, take it easy.